So today we worked on unit rates, and unit rates are ratios, but they are definitely a very special ratio. And we use unit rates in everyday life. We've seen a lot of them in our lifetime. You just may not have known it. So let's make sure that you write down the notes as we go, and please pause as needed. So like I said, a unit rate is a special ratio. Unit means one. So what we're trying to do is to get our denominator to equal one. And we can do that with a unit rate. Now, with unit rates, it's extremely important to write our ratios in fraction form. Yes, we know how to do it in word form and we know how to do it in colon form, but we need to make sure for unit rates we use fraction form because we know how to simplify fractions. We know how to make equivalent fractions because that's what we've been doing with our ratios for the past 2 days. Ratios and fractions are very similar. Now, I've listed some common unit rates that we've had or been exposed to. And there's many more than this, but when we have miles per hour when we're traveling, we have miles per hour. And when we're saying that, it's per 1 hour. So that would be our unit. And then we have price per pound. You go to Vons or Albertsons, whatever it might be, and you want to buy some oranges, the price is per pound. So we say price per pound, per 1 pound, okay? Here, I have cost per month. If we're paying rent for our apartment that we live in, or if we're paying our mortgage for the house that we live in, or even if you're paying for your gaming device, whatever it might be. I know I have iTunes, so I pay a cost per month. So it's cost per month, per 1 month. And for all of those sports fans out there are points per game. A lot of times people talk about how many points an individual player might make. So we have points per game, per the one game, okay? Now, something that's super important, and I'm going to double highlight, is that if you're given a time unit, hours, months, seconds, days, etc. We know there's more, such as weeks or years even. So if we are given a time unit, we have to make sure that it goes in the denominator. So let's take a look real quick, just so that we can see that from what we've already written down. So we have miles per hour. We have cost per month. If you notice, the denominator is a time. So this is for a time unit. It's time unit. Okay, so now we're going to be getting rates or ratios, and we're going to have to convert them into a unit rate. That means we have to have them with a denominator of 1. So how do I do that? Well, to find a unit rate, it's not anything that you haven't already done. To find a unit rate, we take our ratio. Oops, not rate ration. Sorry, guys. Ratio. And we make sure we write it as a fraction form. Okay, and once we do that, what we need to do is make sure we divide the numerator by the denominator. And of course, for long division, it looks like this. And then we get the unit rate. That means it will be the 1 unit. The denominator will be 1. Now, let's do an example. So if I drove, and yes, you should write this down. So I drove 110 miles in 2 hours. So they gave me a ratio, 110 miles in 2 hours, but I need to know how many miles per hour. So per 1 hour, so that's my unit rate. So now I have miles per hour. I like to write down what it tells me. This way I don't confuse my numbers. So that's actually 110 miles per hour. Now I want you to know, you can use your calculator if you need to for any of these, because I'm really not testing you on your division skills. I'm actually testing you on how, if you know how to do this. I want to make sure you're able to do this. So here, I take 110 and divide it by 2, and I end up with 55 miles per 1 hour. There's my denominator of 1. Okay, so 55 miles per 1 hour. So that's the answer to that question. Now, I have a second question down here. So this is my unit rate. But here, I want to know how many miles can I go in 5 hours? Well, because I have my unit rate, I can figure that out. So if I have 55 in 1 hour, I want to know how many I can go in 5 hours. Remember, miles per hour. So I need to find out my miles per hour. Hey, this is an equivalent ratio, just like we did yesterday. So I had to multiply 1 by 5 to get 5. So I have to multiply 55 by 5. Ooh, guess what? I'll take out my calculator. Since Mrs. Dawson says it's okay, why not use it? I say go for it. 55 times 5 equals, it's 275 miles in 5 hours. And that is unit rate.